Hey, 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 greetings, everyone. It is your favorite coach, Sunshine, and happy Monday. Happy Monday to you all. Hope everyone had a good day. My day was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. It was great because I am still glowing. I am still full. I am still feeling yesterday's workshop. I think today, after processing everything that I learned yesterday in the workshop, I feel even better. Like, I just wanted to love on everyone today. I wanted to hug people. I didn't. I didn't want to, enter anyone's space or anything like that, but I wanted to. Like, I really felt healed and I felt good about everything. Like I just felt on the highest vibration. I was on love all day. I was on love. And not love in a romantic sense. I felt I guess I felt pure. If I could describe it any way, for lack of any other way to describe it, I could say I felt pure today. And I love that. And I mean, oh, I wouldn't have changed anything. I wouldn't have changed anything. I'm so glad that I could have made it yesterday. Oh my goodness. Today I was doing some thinking and I was thinking about my why, why I wanted to even get into the mentoring and coaching and things like that, other than it's my calling, it's my purpose. But also, if you don't know, I am highly intuitive. I'm a very sensitive um empath. And so I can literally feel when people are going through things. Like if you're happy, I can sense that. I pick up on it. If you're sad, I sense that. I pick up on it. If you're dealing with traumas, I can hear that in the way you speak, your conversation. I feel that, you know? And having to deal with that is very it can be traumatizing to oneself, you know, if you don't know how to disown these feelings and emotions that you are carrying for other people. Like literally there's an animation that I've seen, and it is the best way I've seen how I feel and what empaths deal with depicted, to where they have two stick people, or well, a stick person, and he's going and he's hugging different people, and when he hugs the other people, like you see his energy go, like they have it depicted as a color, and you see he gives it to whoever he's touching. It kind of feels like that, because then you take on other people's feelings, like you're giving them your positive, but then you're heavy and weighed down with the negative, and that can be a lot. Like that can be a lot. I dealt with other people's depression for so long that I couldn't distinguish if it was my own feelings or if it was me just dealing with somebody else's stuff. And so now that I know how to distinguish the two, I know how to protect myself from absorbing too much of other people's stuff. But the fact that I can feel that, it has made me want to seek out, how can I help with that? Like me taking this or attending this workshop was because I have a lot of people around me that deal with mental health issues. And I see, even if I don't know them personally, I see a lot of people dealing with mental health issues. And a lot of that is stemmed from epigenetics, and it's just encoded in your DNA. So it has been my purpose to learn how to help people get through this. Like, how do we get past our own traumas that we're carrying? Not only those, but the ones that are encoded into our DNA. Did you even know that? A lot of people don't even know that. Like, you carry memories of your ancestors. Imagine that. Imagine you're living your life, but you're dealing with addiction, but your addiction didn't even come from you. Your addiction came from ancestors way, way before you. It's like that. Like you literally carry the memory in your DNA of your ancestors. That is epigenetics. So I wanted to learn a lot about that, and I have, and that is what I've been studying, and I've been studying how to help people through that and how to rewrite that DNA and upload new positive things into the DNA, because you have to be able to get rid of that stuff. You have to be able to heal from all of the traumas that you're dealing with, your own and your ancestors. Like, you have to be able to get rid of that in order to move forward and have a more fulfilled life. That is actually how you become a master manifester, by not having all of that off in you. Like, when you start to heal and you start to do the shadow work and go through all of your childhood traumas or even adulthood traumas, when you start to heal, period, when you start to declutter and you start to rewrite your script, your life, it's yours. When you start to do that, that is when you are able to fully manifest as you should. And that's not to say that you can't manifest now, but you want to strive to be a master manifestor, somebody who can just think a thought and it happens. Of course, you have to be careful with your thoughts, because, just like you can think a thought and it be positive, you can think a thought and it be negative. So you have to also be able to, control that. But when you have a pure heart, when you have a healed heart, when your traumas are no more, you become your highest vibrational self. And that is what I am learning to teach. That is what I have been focused on for a while now. And that is why I have been attending the workshops with the scholars that I do, because they are experts on that. And by now, I'm getting I'm getting to where I can call myself an expert on it, because when I tell y'all I am hungry for this knowledge, I am hungry for this knowledge. And I get it, and I understand it. And I was telling my friend today, when I was listening to Tim Story talk and teaching the workshop, it was like it was information that I already knew. Not that because I've learned it, right here in this physical, but it was like he was unlocking something within me that I already knew. Like, it's because this is what I'm supposed to do. That is when you have those feelings and those epiphanies like that, you realize this is where you're supposed to be at. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Because it literally felt like he was doing some kind of, some kind of manipulation in my brain, and he was unlocking these things for me. And so as he was speaking and as he was teaching, I was like, oh yeah, yeah. And some things I was like, oh, I knew that. But how did I know that? Because I knew I could have never known that, because I didn't know that, but I knew it. If that makes sense. It probably don't, but it do, So I didn't get sidetracked now. I was supposed to be telling y'all my why. Supposed to be telling y'all, how I was feeling today, and I ain't got into that. But this is how I do. This is how I do. So let me bring it back before I get too far out. And this is an hour-long video. But my why. This is why I do it. This is why I do it, because I want nothing more but to be able to help other people. Like, I have done a lot of healing, and the way I feel now compared to how I felt 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I feel so much better. Like, I can literally say right now, I am full. Like, I am whole and I am full. Like, I'm full of love. I'm full of gratitude. I've pushed all the hate and the anger and the drama out of my life, and I feel good. Now, I do go through things at times, but now I know how to process it, get it out. Like, It comes in as quickly as it comes in, it's gone. I don't harbor over feelings. Okay, this happened. Okay, let's put these things into perspective. Let's look at it another way. Let's not harbor on it. Let's not cement it into my life. Like I really know how to get things happen, and people be like, you ain't mad? No, I'm not. I'm actually not. Like, I might be mad or upset for like 5 minutes or so, but I'm not gonna sit in that energy. I'm not gonna sit and then I'm not gonna give that to somebody else too. Because I know some people that I talk to, some friends and family are probably like, dang, she was just saying, she was like, she was ranting and raving about this happening, and all of a sudden now it's all good. It is all good because I'm not there anymore. Like, that was in another reality. This is a new reality. I create my script and I rewrite that shit every single day because I can, and I know how now. And I know that I don't have to live in that hate, and I don't have to live in that anger, and I don't have to live in those feelings, because all that does is make me feel bad. And most of the time when you're into it with someone or some situation, the other side of it, they're not feeling that. You're the one feeling it. You're the one not sleeping at night. So I have just learned to let it go. Like, I let people be people. Best advice I have ever received in my life. My ex-boyfriend told me that. He said, I just let people be people. And by that, he meant, and what that means is, they're people. I don't put anyone up high on a pedestal. I treat people like people. Now, if you want to get spiritual, if you're God, I'm going to treat you like God. But that's a whole different, that's a different, that's different. But, I let people be people. And most people are just people until they unlock that God within, and then they become that. And that's where I will address you. Whatever frequency you on. Now, I'm not going to lower my frequency to come down to yours. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to stay on mine, and I'm going to help you to raise yours up. That's what I'm going to do. And if I can't help you to raise yours up, and this is not anyone who I'm mentoring or who I'm coaching or something like that. This is somebody who, like, that's in my energy that I deal with, or maybe your day to day or something like that. If you're around me, or if you're in my circle, or even if you're a relative, I'm not going to have any animosity. I'm not going to have any beef. I'm not going to do all that. I'm here. I'm up here. This is where I sit, and where I've worked hard to get, and I work hard to stay there. So really, I'm just, you either come up here, or we don't have a problem, because I don't operate on beefs beneath my frequency. I just don't do. I don't do it. But, and that's not to say I have a beef with anyone. I'm not saying that, because, some people, they hear stuff and they be like, oh, who's she talking about? I'm not talking about anyone particularly or no situation. I'm simply saying, once you get to where you can heal and you're a whole and you're free of all of that drama, you don't want to sit in that, and you don't want to go back there. It doesn't feel good. It keeps you sick. It keeps you anxiety filled. It keeps you depressed. And I just don't live there anymore. So that is what I teach. I coach that. I'm here to teach you and coach you on how to get to that, to where little things just don't bother you anymore. It's petty. It doesn't matter, because you're looking at the bigger and better things in life, and you're like, I don't have time to be worried about what somebody's saying, or I don't have time to be worried about what somebody's doing. I am here. Okay. And I'm trying to get to there, so that's all I'm saying, is when you start to work on the things and to heal your heart space, to deal with the traumas, then you can live a more fulfilled life. So that's all I'm saying. And that is my why. That is why I do what I do. That is why I take the time, and I attend the workshops, and I'm constantly in meditation, and I'm constantly getting downloads, and I'm constantly trying to take notes of what the downloads are saying and put things together, because this is what I am supposed to be doing. And since this is what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm doing it. And that's my why, because I'm here to help. I'm here to help. This is longer live than I'm used to going. So we just right at 15 minutes. And I'm going to cut it short because I don't like to hold you for too long. I do love you for listening to me. And again, this is your favorite Coach Sunshine. And y'all have a good one. Bye.